RIP Modern Warfare 2. And goodbye, Modern Warfare 3. Much like Modern Warfare 3 being the first sequel to be released immediately after its predecessor, this RIP/goodbye video is going to be a first of its kind. You see, Modern Warfare 2 was okay, and terrible. Modern Warfare 3 was terrible and amazing. It just depends on what parts of the game you're looking at. The main reason why I'm making a 2-in-1 video like this is because for quite some time, we were under the impression that Modern Warfare 2 was going to have a 2-year lifespan. Instead, Activision decided to sell us Modern Warfare 3 as a separate Call of Duty game, or as some people like to call it, a quote, $70 DLC. Regardless of rumors or leaks about potential Modern Warfare 2 Year 2 DLC or not, the fact is that for the first time in Call of Duty history, we got a direct sequel to a COD game immediately the following year. Whether you want to consider Modern Warfare 3 a game or a DLC is irrelevant. It really doesn't make a difference what you call it, but what does make a difference is whether or not the experience got better. When the Modern Warfare 2 beta came out, it gave us a glimpse at what multiplayer was going to be like that year, and players gave Infinity Ward plenty of feedback based on numerous concerns with their design choices back then. Since it was the beta, it was safe to assume that Infinity Ward could make some adjustments based on player feedback and continue to improve the experience. Well, fast forward to the Modern Warfare 3 beta, and that is when the improvements to multiplayer finally came. Yeah, Infinity Ward had an industrial-sized paper shredder locked and loaded for player feedback. Now, of course, that was the bonus perk that they were running, so it took some time to charge up. But it only took about a month for them to decide that multiplayer was not going to be worth updating. It makes you wonder if they knew that Sledgehammer Games was going to be making Modern Warfare 3 the year after, and they intentionally left Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer in a state that's more stale than week old McDonald's fries. No amount of ketchup will make them less soggy and edible, and no amount of changes could possibly fix Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. And that is when the gigachads at Sledgehammer Games rose up out of the water, took one good look at Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer and said,
"Yeah, we can fix that."
And like a dad and his son at Home Depot trying to build a birdhouse for the first time, Sledgehammer Games was ready to work a miracle. Red dots back on the minimap, map voting, fluid movement, and a focus on fast-paced gameplay. Things were looking up. We will dolphin dive deeper on multiplayer later, but I want to back it up to the campaigns of Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, because this is where things get truly weird.
A weird war.
The Modern Warfare 2 campaign was the first time Call of Duty offered an early access campaign to those who pre-ordered the game. And this was an amazing feature since most players don't want to feel torn when choosing what's to play first when a new COD game comes out. This gave all of us breathing room and made it easier than ever to be able to play and enjoy the campaign before jumping into multiplayer or DMZ. And the Modern Warfare 2 campaign was decent. It was a little slow and dragged out in certain missions, and it didn't necessarily push the narrative forward that much, but it was a good continuation from Modern Warfare 2019, and it was setting the stage for Modern Warfare 3. And it must have been a pretty good Call of Duty campaign since the launch of Modern Warfare 2 was one of the biggest and fastest selling launches in Call of Duty history. But with that said, how did things go over for the $70 DLC? Well, Modern Warfare 3 followed suit and continued this new trend of having an early access campaign for those who pre-ordered the game. But there was a big problem. The Modern Warfare 3 campaign was booty cheeks.
Warning, Modern Warfare 3 campaign spoilers inbound. Viewer excretion is recommended.
Some of the common complaints of the Modern Warfare 3 campaign were,
the campaign just takes place on the Warzone map. The campaign is too short. Why did they kill soap faster than a family of 10 sharing one bathroom?
Now, even though I was doing the Melvin voice, these were fair criticisms, although I personally felt like they were a little blown out of proportion at times. For example, yes, you could complete the Modern Warfare 3 campaign in about 3 hours, which was definitely really short. But the Call of Duty Vanguard campaign was around 4 hours. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 didn't even ship with the campaign. Now, I definitely wouldn't put those COD games at the top of my tier list anyway, but the whole point is that a game doesn't need to be dragged out and overly long if they can tell the story in a reasonable amount of time. One of my personal gripes and one of the drawbacks of the Modern Warfare 2 campaign is that not much really happened in the time span of playing the campaign, and it kind of feels like your time is being wasted, whereas in the Modern Warfare 3 campaign, on the flip side, they were speedrunning plot points and major character deaths. Both of these Modern Warfare campaigns lacked proper pacing and story developments, just in different ways. Also, the complaint of the Modern Warfare 3 campaign taking place on the Warzone map is pretty goofy, considering that basically every Call of Duty campaign ever made features campaign levels that eventually gets turned into variations of those maps for multiplayer. This process ultimately reduces the file size of the games, and it's a more efficient use of assets and development time. And it also helps tie in the identity of the campaign to the multiplayer and vice versa by creating familiarity. Now, obviously, it would be sick for the campaign multiplayer multiplayer and Warzone levels to all be completely different and unique locations from each other, but you're also asking for a 1 terabyte Call of Duty game at that point. And I don't think our hard drives want any of that.
Here comes the spoilers.
But as far as it goes for Soap and General Shepard's deaths in the Modern Warfare 3 campaign, I will agree that these huge mind-blowing moments were not only rushed, but way less impactful than how they were depicted over a decade ago. The original death scenes from those games were dramatic. They involved the player in unique ways and they had plenty of build-up leading to those moments, whether they were incredibly satisfying or viciously heart-wrenching. The way that Soap died is like how your friends die when you're playing Search and Destroy immediately after planting the bomb. Instead, in this case, you finish defusing a bomb and you enter a cutscene where Makarov just kills Soap. That's it. He runs away and there's nothing you can do about it. Cool! And how do you get revenge on General Shepard for all the bad, terrible things he's done? You don't. You just watch a cutscene where Price shoots him and then he leaves the room. That's it. Nothing to see here, just major plot development that requires no player input or tension or emotion.
Nice.
Now that I've caught my breath, I would be more disappointed in the Modern Warfare 3 campaign if it wasn't for the fact that Sledgehammer Games only had roughly 16 months to develop and create the entire game. And I even made an entire video about this when this information first came out shortly after the launch of Modern Warfare 3, but in short, the dev cycle of Modern Warfare 3 was brutal. The crunch, the working conditions, and the headbutting between Sledgehammer Games and Infinity Ward sounded painful. And even though Sledgehammer Games might not have been able to deliver the greatest Call of Duty campaign ever, they were able to deliver something that Infinity Ward could not.
This is what you get for breaking the multiplayer.
I'm already a dead man.
Much like the dislikes on the Infinite Warfare trailer, the reputation that Modern Warfare 3 is, quote, just a $70 DLC is a stain like bleach. It might fade, but it will never go away. But for those that actually bought and played Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer and didn't just write it off, you were lucky enough to experience a miracle. You see, Modern Warfare 3 could have just been a horrible $70 DLC. The campaign certainly led people to believe that early on, and it's most likely the reason why early access campaigns will never happen again, and even hardcore Zombies fans were not overly impressed with MWII, and while Warzone improved, it barely moved the goalpost. And the multiplayer for the game? Come on. Remastering all 16 of the original Modern Warfare 2 maps, adding in new guns while also carrying forward all of the guns from Modern Warfare 2, and all the classic Call of Duty game modes we expect to see, wow, that does not sound good to me. If they truly want to sell me on Modern Warfare 3, they have to undo all of the terrible design decisions that Infinity Ward made with Modern Warfare 2, continue to improve the multiplayer with quality of life updates, add new DLC content regularly, and continue to listen to the community so the multiplayer continues to thrive. It's too bad they didn't do that. Right? Yeah, Modern Warfare 3, it actually ended up having some of the best post-launch support of all time. Literally no other Call of Duty game ever has received the number of post-launch maps, weapons, game modes, quality of life improvements, events, and regular challenges to keep the game thriving after the initial launch and honeymoon phase. I personally felt like Modern Warfare 3 really hit its stride around Seasons 3 and 4, which was roughly halfway into the post-launch season. Especially with Season 3, the idea of having a throwback-themed season with the return of the Battle 27, the more sniper rifle and aftermarket parts that transformed existing guns into guns from Advanced Warfare was genius. They did a similar thing with Season 1, adding the Swarm and the EMP from Black Ops 2, as well as the XRK Stalker, which is basically a remaster of the Ballista. Sledgehammer did an incredible job with not just the quantity of post-launch content, but also the quality of it as well. Each season felt unique, like it had a theme and a goal in mind for what they wanted to deliver. It didn't just feel like arbitrary maps being added with a gun or two here and there. It felt like they actually cared about the content they wanted to give us, and this was especially obvious when it came to the best aspect of Modern Warfare 3, in my opinion.
Call of Duty has just added the Akimbo Spaz 12s to Modern Warfare 3.
Aftermarket parts in Modern Warfare 3 started off kind of strange.
Welcome back to our Wednesday weekly challenge on Modern Warfare 3. Last week's didn't work at all. Welcome back to everyone's favorite made-up game show. Will the weekly aftermarket part in Modern Warfare 3 work?
Hear me out. At first, some of the aftermarket parts were really cool conversion kits that would essentially fully transform an existing gun into something else entirely. Or it could just be a fancy red dot sight or a muzzle attachment. At least initially, the aftermarket part system was something that seems like a cool concept, but it felt like Sledgehammer Games either didn't know exactly what to do with it or what the winning formula was. You see, some of the aftermarket parts were really cool and fun to use, like the Jack Signal Burst, which converted the Holger 556 into the M8A1 from Black Ops 2. That was awesome. You know what's not so awesome though? Grinding multiple challenges to unlock a red dot sight. Since new aftermarket parts could be unlocked every week and we didn't know what it was going to be until the day of, it was a genuinely exciting new feature that kept us coming back and looking forward to something interesting and unique on a regular basis. They didn't cost money, and you'd have to complete 5 challenges to unlock the weekly aftermarket part. Early on, the issue is that some of the aftermarket parts were just not as exciting if it wasn't a fully blown conversion kit.
Watch the next attachment of the week be a red dot site.
If it is, I'm gonna lose it!
Well, around season 2 and beyond that, Sledgehammer Games found their rhythm. Week after week, virtually all of the new aftermarket parts were going to be conversion kits that would completely overhaul the existing weapons, with a few exceptions here and there. And really the only issue later on, at least in my opinion, was the oversharing about the aftermarket parts themselves. I do kind of wish that Sledgehammer Games could have kept us a little in the dark about what aftermarket parts were going to be added, what they were going to do, and when to expect them. Towards the last couple of seasons or so, things were just getting a little too predictable, and it would have been more fun to have more mystery behind the aftermarket parts before trying to unlock them and try them out. Now, obviously this is my video, so it's my opinions, but I think an ideal system would have been a system where every season would guarantee a certain amount of aftermarket parts every single week that would 100% be a full-blown conversion kit. But to keep things interesting, they wouldn't tell us what gun it would be for, what it does, or what week it's going to be released. All we would be able to see in advance is a silhouette to give us a vague idea of what it might be to build anticipation. Maybe we could even complete community challenges and multiplayer for that week to unlock more information about the upcoming aftermarket part. It's just an idea, because here's the thing, man. If it wasn't obvious enough, I absolutely loved the aftermarket part system in Modern Warfare 3. This, to me, is an actual amazing change and innovation that has come to a new Call of Duty game. And if possible, I would love to see this kind of thing become a staple feature in new Call of Duty games. But I also think the perfect system would be one where the aftermarket parts are guaranteed to be awesome new conversion kits only, and there would be an element of mystery behind all of them. It's basically like opening up a supply drop each week, better yet, a weapon bribe in Black Ops 3. The difference is that you get to grind for it and unlock it for free versus having to spend money on it.
We have technology.
It didn't work.
Aside from aftermarket parts, Sledgehammer Games also tried something new with the Armory unlock system in Modern Warfare 3. This system was ultimately kind of confusing and unnecessary for the progression system. It was more or less a way to innovate the unlock system by requiring players to complete specific daily challenges to unlock specific weapons, kill streaks, and equipment, as opposed to simply just leveling up and unlocking these things at a certain level. A big part of what makes Call of Duty what it is the progression system. The arcadey aspect of gaining XP, leveling up, and gaining access to new and exciting weapons, perks, equipment, and kill streaks. The progression system is a major factor in determining replay value in multiplayer. If you unlock things too quickly, players get bored faster, and if you unlock things too slowly, players will get frustrated and potentially stop playing the game altogether. It's very important to find a good balance. That way the experience is rewarding and meaningful. This is a big reason why older Call of Duty games felt so complete in comparison. You could also enter prestige mode and restart the whole process of going from level 1 to level 55 and re-unlocking those items so you can experience the progression system all over again. Well, in Modern Warfare 3, you can't really do that. Instead, you can bypass the need for leveling up to unlock things by choosing them as an armory unlock and then completing daily challenges until you run out. Then you just have to win matches to keep progressing the system. The armory unlock system in Modern Warfare 3 has its pros and cons. The main pro being that it allows players to bypass typical progression systems, skip ahead, and unlock the things they want faster. But that's also a con. It disrupts the flow of progression, and in the long run, it hurts the replay value of the game. I overall feel that armory unlocks are on the same level of the bonus perk system in Modern Warfare 2. No one asked for this, and it ultimately does not improve upon the existing Call of Duty formula. And to a degree, it makes you question if Sledgehammer Games came up with this idea, or if Infinity Ward tried to sneak it into the game. Now look, man, I've got a lot of stuff to cover, and I'm not trying to glaze Modern Warfare 3 the way a Dunkin' Donuts employee would glaze his last jelly donut before retiring. So I'm going to speedrun naming off some of the other amazing things that Sledgehammer Games did with Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer. War, the interstellar camo grind, regular weapon balancing, extremely detailed patch notes, great new multiplayer maps, new game modes, weapon prestige camos, weekly challenges, tons of in-game events, perk balancing, tons of useful attachments that don't penalize you as much, tac stance, fast-paced movement, and of course, aftermarket parts. I do feel strongly that the aftermarket part system in Modern Warfare 3 is the pinnacle, the highlight of the multiplayer experience. I would have potentially given that to War, my favorite game mode to play in the game, but sadly, Sledgehammer Games only ever added one new map into the rotation over the entire year. A missed opportunity, much like the entirety of Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. At this point in time, Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer kind of feels like a blur to me. Over the last year, I got to play and enjoy the better version of Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer, the version that Sledgehammer Games vastly improved upon and made fun to play. Back then, a lot of the decisions that Infinity Ward made for Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer just slowed things down too much and made the game difficult to enjoy for anyone with an IQ of 50 or higher. I mean, come on, man. The lack of a classic Call of Duty minimap with proper red dots, loud default footsteps with no ninja perk, and only dead silence as a field upgrade to counter this, goofy ass bonus perk charging system, slower movements with no slide canceling, stronger aim assist, stronger skill-based matchmaking, riot shield turtle players infesting the multiplayer. I'm sure the list could go on, but my post-traumatic Infinity Ward disorder is flaring up right now. I'm on fire right now. Some people believe that Infinity Ward did irreparable damage to Call of Duty's multiplayer that year, and that they shouldn't even be allowed to develop Call of Duty games again. This seems a bit extreme in my opinion. I feel like Infinity Ward had a big moment of redemption when Modern Warfare 2019 came out, especially considering how Ghosts and especially Infinite Warfare were received at launch. 2019 was a big comeback year for them, and that's why I feel like fans were so disappointed when Modern Warfare 2 came out in 2022. It didn't feel like the next big step forward for Infinity Ward. It felt like 50 steps backwards as they tumbled down the stairs. And the reason why people still call Modern Warfare 3 a $70 DLC, even after all of the amazing things and the hard work that Sledgehammer Games did with Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer this year, is, again, because of how bad Modern Warfare 2 was. Players expected Modern Warfare 2 to get a second year of support, and that the second year of the game was going to be the year that Infinity Ward would do the right thing and finally listen to the community and make the multiplayer something great. That they would finally start adding a good amount of content each season instead of drip feeding us a couple of crumbs of DLC. But that didn't happen. There ain't gonna be any good DLC from Infinity Ward. Instead, Sledgehammer Games had to pick up the pieces with Modern Warfare 3, a brand new $70 Call of Duty game that would instead sell us everything that Infinity Ward could not be bothered to do. But has anyone stopped to think, why didn't Infinity Ward do these things? Why didn't they listen to community feedback or create more DLC content to keep those new seasons fresh, or, you know, try it all?
It just requires two things: time and effort. And they just don't want to do that.
In the past, this was never the case in Call of Duty Ghosts or Infinite Warfare or Modern Warfare 2019. All of those games were developed by Infinity Ward, and all of those games had some pretty solid post-launch content. So why was Modern Warfare 2's DLC so weak in comparison? Is it because they had to save that content for Modern Warfare 3? Because there was a change of plans? It definitely seems like that was the case. Looking back, Sledgehammer Games only had 16 months to develop Modern Warfare 3. That means 4 months before Modern Warfare 2 was officially released, both Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games had to have been fully aware that a new Modern Warfare game was going to be in development, and that Infinity Ward would not get the sole credit for the outcome of Modern Warfare 3, but instead Sledgehammer Games would. So as a result, Sledgehammer Games gets credit for the blunder of the Modern Warfare 3 campaign and all of the praise for Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer. It's such an odd, bizarre outcome. On the other hand though, both games had bonus modes that ended up surprising me.
Welcome to Operation Deadbolt.
Now, I honestly can't speak too much on DMZ because even though I did play it, I didn't play it nearly as much as the other two modes I'm going to yap about. And yes, I'm also aware that Spec Ops existed in Modern Warfare 2, but it's still not like OG Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. In the words of Captain Price,
Pretty good soap, but I've seen better.
However, Modern Warfare 2's raids were actually kind of sick. It felt like Infinity Ward wanted to give us the Call of Duty version of raids in Destiny, a PvE experience with a limited number of players where you and your buddies will have to solve puzzles, kill enemies, and sometimes do both at the same time in extremely deadly circumstances in order to succeed. Raids in Modern Warfare 2, in my opinion, were the most underrated part of the game. They furthered the narrative of the Modern Warfare 2 campaign, they gave us exclusive rewards to earn, and they threw us into new and unique PvE experiences that we've never even had in a Call of Duty game before. My only beef with the raids is that there were some persistently annoying crashing issues here and there, and they honestly could have made the rewards cooler. But aside from that, I think Infinity Ward actually did a standout job with the Modern Warfare 2 raids, and I'd be more than happy to see them expand upon this feature in future games. Now, as far as it goes for Modern Warfare 3, the game only had one bonus mode: Modern Warfare Zombies. And now that we've had an entire year to play this mode, if we're gonna be real here for a second, it was basically just DMZ with zombies. It could have been a lot more than that, but it's pretty obvious that Modern Warfare Zombies stopped being a priority roughly after season 1 or 2. It was initially fun to explore the mode, grind for Borealis camo, and unlock different schematics in the game, but that's where the replay value of the mode started and ended. It didn't have a ton of depth beyond that, and that's okay. I enjoyed it for what it was without having the expectation that it was going to be some kind of insane, revolutionary zombies experience. I'm saving those kinds of unrealistic expectations for Black Ops 6, for Treyarch. But overall, even though Modern Warfare Zombies wasn't extraordinary, it did a good job of being a chill, ordinary zombies mode to casually play here and there. And I definitely enjoyed it more than Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies.
Hook, line, and fucking sinker. That's what I'm talking about, Shadows! You know I love that shit!
Overall, I waited to make a RIP Modern Warfare 2 video because I wanted to see how the entire year was going to play out with the $70 DLC that was Modern Warfare 3. Turns out, I was right, and I made the right move by waiting to make this video. After all of this time, I can confidently say that Modern Warfare 3 is the better COD experience compared to Modern Warfare 2. It's very apparent to me that Infinity Ward has the strengths of creative storytelling, Sledgehammer Games' strong suit is multiplayer, and Treyarch excels with zombies and competitive multiplayer. It baffles me that at this point, they don't just utilize all of these teams' strength at the same time to make an incredible Call of Duty game, and that instead they continue to separate their talents and have them take the blame for the parts of the games that they struggle with. Infinity Ward is getting slammed for multiplayer, while Sledgehammer Games is getting roasted for the campaign, and even Treyarch is taking the blame for Vanguard Zombies and Modern Warfare 3's zombies. But luckily, Treyarch does seem to be able to manage on their own when it's their time, their year to make a new game, and this is a big reason why so many players are looking forward to Black Ops 6. It's difficult to get excited for a new game when the community doesn't trust or have faith in the team behind it. And that's why, as things currently stand, I feel that Sledgehammer Games may have a hard time convincing COD players that they don't just make games that they're forced to make, and that Infinity Ward will have an even harder time convincing us all that they can make a fun multiplayer COD game again. And that is why I'm saying RIP Modern Warfare 2 and goodbye Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 will be missed, and I'll most likely go back and play it when I want to experience that fast-paced modern military FPS bliss. But Modern Warfare 2, we can press F to pay respects for it. At the time of recording this commentary and working on this video, I haven't even launched Modern Warfare 2 once since Modern Warfare 3 was out. Is there a reason to?
No.
Modern Warfare 3 is the better multiplayer game. Sledgehammer Games even fixed a lot of the issues with the Modern Warfare 2 guns that carried forward into their game. And as recently as Season 6, almost every Modern Warfare 2 gun has been buffed to be viable in Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer. Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is truly dead now, and there's almost no reason to go back unless you'd have less fun watching paint dry on a wall. But that's enough of my ranting. Since I actually enjoyed Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer, here's some of my favorite moments from the game over the last year of playing it. Enjoy.
Ladder staircase climb up from inside.
Well then.
Can we please vote Crowd Raceway's my favorite map?
Oh my god.
No.
He said no, but they got it. Damn it.
Can we please vote for Crowd Raceway? Thank you.
Oh god, not this guy again.
Jack signal.
Yes,
burst.
please vote for Crowd Raceway. Thank you, guys.
All right, so
Ah! That's what I wanted you to do!
Sound like a virgin.
I got called a virgin for that.
I'd beat that guy to the race.
You did not on this map, of course.
I guess you could say... I guess you could say we're gonna take the crown.
I guess you could say I'm on the track to victory.
I guess you could say I'm gonna fucking delete this game.
We pop up, cause we pop up like Ovo and Baka.
Over and baka. Orville's sussy baka. That was gung-tacular, dude. We had more than half the
I died
kills.
5
Let's go.
times.
You think you had like a 20 KD?
I think I had 5 deaths.
That's pretty
Maybe
good.
4.
I know I still died a lot.
I died twice.
Dude! I was joking about you having a 20 KD. You have a 19 and a half KD?
If only I got 1 more kill. Damn.
Is this supposed to happen?
It's like a horror movie. What are you doing? Stop it! Stop it!
Oh my god. New update's great so far. Yo, man, I'm hungry. Can you give me one of those salami sandwiches? Huh? King Flippy Nips. I've already lost my mind. I think I might have to try some ranks today. I can't.
A Wi-Fi. He said bangarang.
Bangarang.
Run into Skrillex.
Wasn't it like point blanks with the shotgun with no attachments? Or what are these challenges?
What's gotta be a recommended shotgun, you know?
Novus 6. Yo, how did his body go sideways like that? What? All right, I got a brushy.
You, Music, is that you?
He keeps asking if it's me. I'm just trying to get my challenges done.
No,
there's bananas. I got them mixed up.
Mark, Music, is that you?
Pause, Emily.
Yeah, it's not you.
Are you? Here you are.
What?
Dude, I didn't think it would be that bad. What the f? This is great. We actually had the lead. And now we're gonna lose. This has been a great match. I'm having so much fun.
Okay then.
I hate this game.
Does
anyone want to play
Easy.
Minecraft?
I do.
Oh, we had Rick in a T-pose. What? I'm having fun with the Bretty. I really like spraying a shotgun everywhere. Making my brain happy.
Oh my god! Yes! We got a triple! We got a triple with the Moors! No way! Dude! Oh, we gotta go for the quad? Come on! Another triple! No way! Bro! Execution coming in. Oh, you're done. Bitch! Bro, we are one off. We got it! MGB! Yo, I got a big brain, gonna deliver the pain. I'm insane in the membrane. I'm an idiot. I got UAV.
I'm over it.
I still think the biggest issue was the lack of advanced fishing. Something was fishy about that map.
Yeah, the lack of it.
That map made me want to drown. No.
That map didn't get me hooked.
God. Why do you keep saying, oh snap, Snoop? Is this Snoop Dogg or Snap Dag? Oh, snap! Silly gooseball. Gooseballs. Goofballs. I can't spork.
Schmunky wonky.
You're stuck with the dog camo again. Oh! Come on. Oh! I did it! I threw 3 and I got 2! Bro!
Start clowning around today.
Yeah, I just opened up Modern Warfare 3 and this is the first thing I'm seeing. The skin's called Happy. Happy. Look, man, I'm trying not to judge, but if this is what your definition of happy is, something went horribly wrong. The description for the skin says, this clown makes balloon animals out of intestines. What? Is this kid okay? He doesn't want chicken nuggets? Oh no, he's being disciplined. Is the bro playing a French horn? What is going on? I bet it's actually an adult playing, and it's just a kid in the background playing with like some kind of toy. Honk! Who's playing the clarinet in the background? See, I'm telling you, he's playing with some goofy toy or something. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Dude, can he stop playing the little clown horn every time I'm trying to get a triple? I hate that I'm finding that funny. Dude, can he stop nuding? There we go, come on. Bitch! I see your pancake. Oh my god, Thizfoo. Thizfoo!
Merc, is that you? I've been watching you since fucking Gun Game. Jesus Christ, if it's you, you just made my day.
Actually, this is Faith Booth.
Holy shit. I feel like I just met Obama, for real.
Hi, how are you?
Oh my, look how crazy my character looks. There goes the Thanos gauntlet. Boom.
Yeah, shotgun release. W game.
It's just an update, brother. You gotta understand.
Yeah. Fun.
You should file a complaint, bro. Go to Activision.
You're right, bro. I'll definitely listen.
Shut up, shitter.
Wait, they actually named this skin Cursed?
I wonder why.
Why?
Time to do what they taught me to do.
What did they teach you to do? Fling poo? Okay, bro, your kid's crying, please. Shut him up. Hey guys, guys, look, it's Darth Maul's balls.
OMG, is that Mark music?
No, this is Darth Maul's balls.
Oh, I'm a big fan, man.
Thank you for sharing.
If anybody saw cursing on the board, shit. What the fuck?
That would've been nuts.
What the heck is this?
This is Minecraft.
What the heck is this?
I said it's Minecraft!
What am I playing?
Minecraft!
What is this?
Actually, it's Roblox.
What the?
We practice this. I can get it. Yes! Oh my god! I did it!
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god!
Potato, potato.
Tomato, cucumber.
Tomato. Tomato, potato.
French fries. French fried teeth.
Right.
This is what playing Call of Duty does to my brain. Oh my! Oh, look at the little rotation. Oh, wait, what? And we eat the shell. Spit it back out, put it in the gun. Who made this? Whoever made this, give them a raise. We got it! We did it! Yes! This is going so great.
Little teabag for you there, buddy.
This guy teabags like a grandpa, dude.
You guys suck so bad.
Hold this L. Actually, we won.
You guys suck so
I'm sorry,
bad.
you are the loser. You lost the game.
He went 18 to 30. There were only 3 other teammates, but we did the best on here.
Love the content, brother.
Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What the?
Outcome, tranquil.